why the U.S. has not opened the Strait of Hormuz, and what AI can do to help end the conflict in Middle East. Warning first, why the U.S. has not used its full military toolkit. Because the Strait of Hormuz is not blocked by a simple physical barrier, it's been made ungovernable, and using overwhelming force would be extremely costly, risky, and unlikely to solve the underlying problem. 1. Iran's strategy makes reopening extremely difficult. Iran hasn't placed a chain across the waterway. Instead, it has created a chaotic battle space using mine anti-ship missiles, drone attacks, GPS disruption, insurance shocks, persistent harassment of shipping. This creates a closure that is harder to reverse than a traditional blockade. Source: oil price. 2. Even heavy U.S. strikes haven't solved the problem. The U.S. has already used 5,000 lb bunker buster bombs on hardened Iranian missile sites, but this hasn't restored safe passage. Iran can rapidly redeploy mobile launchers and drones. Source: Newsweek. 3. Reopening the strait militarily is not equal to keeping it open. Experts note that while the U.S. could destroy much of Iran's navy, keeping the strait safe for commercial tankers is a different challenge. Mines take weeks or months to clear. Iran can continue asymmetric attacks indefinitely. Shipping insurers may still refuse coverage. A military solution risks massive global economic shock. Attempting to forcibly reopen the strait could trigger a wider regional war, attacks on U.S. bases, oil prices skyrocketing, global recession. Political settlement may be the only realistic path. Analysts argue that diplomacy, not firepower, is the only sustainable way to restore normal tanker traffic. The U.S. has powerful assets in the region, including 1. Carrier strike groups, aircraft carriers, F/A-18 fighters, electronic warfare aircraft, guided missile destroyers. 2. Mine countermeasure ships and drones, mine-sweeping vessels, unmanned surface and underwater drones, some shown in images. 3. Long-range strike weapons, bunker buster bombs, already used, cruise missiles, stealth aircraft. 4. Surveillance and reconnaissance systems, drones, satellites, P-8 maritime patrol aircraft. These tools can reduce threats but cannot guarantee safe commercial passage without political stability. Robot face. Let's see what AI can do to reduce Middle East conflict. AI cannot stop wars, but it can meaningfully support peacebuilding in several ways. 1. Early warning systems for escalation. AI can analyze satellite imagery, social media signals, military movement patterns to detect rising tensions earlier than humans. 2. Real-time misinformation detection. Conflicts in the Middle East often escalate due to false narratives. AI can flag deepfakes, coordinated propaganda, misleading viral posts, helping governments and media respond quickly. 3. Conflict resolution modeling. AI can simulate diplomatic scenarios, economic impacts, military outcomes, to help leaders understand the consequences of escalation versus negotiation. 4. Humanitarian optimization. AI can improve aid distribution, evacuation planning, medical logistics, reducing civilian suffering and political pressure. 5. Secure communication platforms. AI-enhanced systems can help negotiators communicate safely, reducing misunderstandings that lead to conflict. Compass. Bottom line. The U.S. hasn't opened the Strait of Hormuz because military force alone cannot neutralize Iran's asymmetric strategy, and doing so could trigger a global economic crisis. AI can't stop wars, but it can reduce misinformation, improve early warning systems, and support diplomatic and humanitarian efforts that lower the risk of escalation. To end this crisis, what do you think is the best solution to apply? What can you do to contribute to bringing an end to this madness caused by a force of darkness? If you have made it to this point, thank you and share this video with someone you love.